Okay, Brenda here with a birthday party in a box, part 2. This one's going to be short and sweet, just a few things we have to talk about before we can apply our cuts, so let's just get right to it. The box right here, let me show you the bottom. I just adhered these little plastic dots, so they had adhesive on the other side, and they just were perfect for this. I like to put something down so the box just doesn't sit on whatever surface and get dirty, so it's just something I like to do. If at this point you wanted to do something like some cute little brads, I don't see my little container here, but you know, well, here's some, this is not exactly what I'm talking about. Something that has a little more of a bump to it, that a little more of a raise, so you're not, these are flat, but something that has to go through the surface and then be hidden on the other side is what I'm talking about. You would do at this point. So you could put your choice down on the bottom and go ahead and put your brads through. So that's why I'm talking about this now, because we're going to put our paper on, and that's something that has to be addressed. So if you choose to do that through the bottom of the box and want to cover those. Okay, so let's get right to the point. Here's what it looks like. I just want to show you what the all inked up box looks like. So just entirely inked all the way around, obviously not neatly, and none of this will show because everything will be covered. I'm going pretty darn close to the edge, and these are the flaps. Didn't have to ink this side because this one will go down here, so didn't need to waste ink on that side. So that's what that looks like. I did want to mention that I sand all my edges before I ink. So my paper cutter is not always the sharpest. Your paper frays around the edges, makes for a messy look. So I take the extra step and I go around everything with this. It's my fingernail file. I used to do acrylic nails, and so it's old, but it still does the trick. So, you know, just go across the paper like that and get rid of all the stuff before I ink. So that's an extra step I do. And so I've inked that. I've inked all these, but I haven't inked my paper, and so your edges are white. It will look much better if I go around with the pink and maybe get a little messy around the edges a little bit too. So I'm going to do that at this point. Let me see. Let me look at my notes here. Bottom of the box. Okay, so we're going to go and ink all the cuts. These are all my cuts. 4 pages and the outside of the box pages, the flaps. So come back, we'll ink all up, and you really can go ahead and apply paper at this point. Do whatever you're going to do on the bottom, and when we come back, the box should be really all assembled. I am going to do the little photo corners. I will, on my next video, give a few suggestions on other things you can do at that point if you want to do little, well, anyway, we'll get to that when we get to there. And when we come back, we'll have a supply list on the cake part of it, and assemble our cake. Okay, I'll be back.